How are you?
Fine, fine. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. And since it's our first episode of our new podcast, Waywardly, and you're the long distance editorial advisor of the magazine, how do you feel about it?
Well, first of all, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me, Gul. And
Would I not?
yes, and whoever is watching, welcome to this very first episode of the Wayward Podcasts. And well, honestly, I feel very happy to be a part of the Wayward magazine and the editorial team. And being far away in this day and age means, although I'm not there in person, but always there connected somehow on the internet, on social media. So yeah,
I'm
very happy.
seeing you after really long because we're usually talking. So I will introduce her. She's a very dear friend of mine, and her being far away is also related to the topic today that we're going to talk about, which is the diaspora community. She left us heartbroken, shifted to Northampton in the UK. She wears many hats. She's a writer, translator, media personnel, a journalist, and am I forgetting something there?
Well, not really, but yeah, all of that, and a storyteller.
A storyteller, and she excels at
Yeah.
everything. And I'm not just saying it because I'm biased and she's a family friend, but she really excels at
Oh,
everything. Uh,
yeah.
they all,
And
huh?
yeah. But before we begin, I just want to mention that my mentor happens to be your dad, Mujahid Barelvi Sahab. So the credit goes to him. I've learned everything that I know from him.
I'm a nepo baby who has started the
No,
podcast.
not really. Well, you are doing a lot, and you are successful in your own, different way. So yeah,
Yeah, but it's okay being a nepo baby. Let's forget about it. Okay,
yeah.
so today we're going to talk about the diaspora community,
Hmm.
and we're going to talk about the experiences that they go through and also the reality of their daily life. And especially brown people, of they can be fair, of course, if they're of South Asian descent. So basically, people who go to the West, the diaspora who lives in the West. So people who go abroad in a foreign country, we're going to talk about them. And since you live in the UK, you're part of the diaspora community, who better to talk to than you? How many years it has been there?
Well, it's been 3.5 happy years so far. Yeah.
How was your first day like when you went to?
Well, before moving to the UK, I had been traveling extensively to different parts of the world, but it was only always temporary, going to a country, a foreign land, and then coming back to Pakistan. And but the first time when you set foot on foreign soil and it's your home away from home, and you know that it although it sounds very easy, but it does take a lot of getting used to. Even though I've traveled far and wide, I've been to different countries, I've seen different cultures, but then permanently settling somewhere else, it does take a lot from you. So the first day was, of course, I was missing the traffic noise. I was missing the sounds of Karachi. Being from Karachi, you do miss the sights and sounds. And when you could hear yourself think, when you could hear your heart beating, it's like, oh my God, I have to do something. This silence is deafening. It takes a lot of, guts, in my opinion, for someone like us from Karachi, coming
Yeah, it's
to a
always
town.
noisy.
Yeah. Plus,
Bustling.
yes, plus everything closes at 5 o'clock. So, we're used to going out and having, dinner outside. The food streets of Karachi, that's something that I really miss because everything closes here at 5 or 6, maximum 6 and 7.
Wow.
And Yeah, so this was something that we Karachiites really, being a Karachiite, I used to miss it. But now Northampton is a quiet, self-respecting town, and it has this tendency of embracing you, and then slowly but gradually it grows on you.
I have
So
to,
now,
sorry, can you wait for a second? I have to close my
mm-hmm,
door because they're
okay,
in my home
mm-hmm,
and they're coughing. So, yeah,
mm-hmm,
continue.
okay. Mm.
Sorry. Yeah,
No
unexpected
problem.
break. Yeah, sorry.
No problem, no problem. It should be candid. It should be just like the way it is.
But I hope it
So
wasn't rude.
no, not at all, not at all. Come on. So one difference is now that I sense in me is now every time when I go to London, which is an hour long train journey from Northampton, as soon as as soon as we enter London and we get out of Euston train station, it's so noisy. It's bustling with crowd, people. London reminds you of Karachi. And then you see a lot of desis. I mean, there are more desis than the white people, the locals. So they're a minority now. You feel like you're already there in Karachi, but now 30, 40 minutes later, I'm like, this is too much. I have to go back.
So now you're a
So,
proper UK person.
yes, because Northampton has grown on me. I would say that, yeah,
So I wanted to know, so now so far that you've been there for 3 years or 2.5 years,
three
uh,
years, yeah.
and you have 3 years and you have settled there. So
Mhm.
what's the weirdest thing that you've experienced over there in the UK overall? You must have also traveled in the UK. So what's the
Mhm.
weirdest thing that you came across in these 3 years?
It's gonna be candid, right? So I'm gonna say it as it is, right? The weirdest thing is not experiencing any sort of discrimination or racism from the white people, but experiencing it from your very own kind.
Oh wow,
Yes,
really?
yes.
That's sad.
And yeah, so uh, that's something I did not expect. So this kind of thing,
That's really sad. And then
yeah.
mostly you think that when you go abroad in a foreign country, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
find comfort and that familiarity with people from your own region
Yeah,
and people
yeah,
familiar. But
yeah.
it's otherwise for
I
you.
can, I can, I can give you a little bit of. I can elaborate on this. So you know that I'm married to a British man, right? So every time we're out, sometimes I get really judgmental looks from people of South Asian origin because I'm not with somebody I'm supposed to be. That is my own skin color and my own ethnicity, but I'm with someone who is very British and, a local. But now that recently I became a part of this organization, this Northampton Pakistani Association, but women over there in that organization, they are more accepting of this fact. But people in general are judging you because you're not married to someone of your own ethnicity, but someone outside. This is something I never thought I would experience.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
strange, really.
yeah.
So, what do you do for fun then over there? Like that you couldn't do in Pakistan. Like mostly when you move abroad, you depend on people from your own
Mm-hmm.
region, right? But now,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel lonely? But what are the fun things that you do? You have a husband and the extended family and all
Oh
of that.
yeah, yeah.
But what do
So
you do for
there,
fun that you couldn't do here in Pakistan or in Karachi, perhaps?
the first and foremost thing is I can carry my phone in my hands. Not like Karachi, where you cannot hold your phone, and even if you're holding something, you're like, Okay, I hope nobody's watching. I hope nobody comes on a bike and just say, "भाई phone तो बड़ा अच्छा है, हमारे हवाले कर दो." So not that kind of thing. Initially, I used to be like this because people from Pakistan and Karachi, especially, are very streetwise. They are very careful. They're very well aware of their surroundings because of the situation over there, right? So here it took me some time to take my phone out, on the street to check or see anything. So I can do it very openly. I can carry my phone and my wallet in my hands in the middle of a road. And things I do for fun. Wow, there is so much history in Britain. There is so much history everywhere. And sometimes I just take random bus rides, random train journeys to sometimes Stratford upon Avon, the homeland of William Shakespeare. And sometimes it's just wherever my husband wants to show me, look, this is a very historical part of England, or look, this is one of the oldest churches. Even in Northampton, God, there is so much history in Northampton alone. And other fun activities are just going to these different festivals and attending film festivals, attending different literary festivals. There is something happening, at all times, especially when it's very summery and autumnal.
And also
Winter
safe.
time,
And
yes,
also
very
safe.
safe, very safe, very secure. You can
And very
travel
gender
easily anywhere.
friendly, I hope.
Very inclusive, very inclusive. Nobody judges you, nobody even looks at you, and nobody passes a comment or anything. You can be who you are. You can, even if you're talking in your own language, for example, Urdu, nobody would say, oh, speak in English. No, no, this doesn't
Acha.
happen. Yes. And my family, my in-laws, they are very, very fun loving, and we sometimes get together. Actually, we do get together every 15 days. We go to a nice pub, and they respect my values, although I don't drink. So they are so respectful. They bring me my non-alcoholic drinks. Everyone else is having fun. So
You're blessed.
that's,
There's no
yes, so
star plus
that's,
happening there.
no, 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 no. So that's something that I feel I'm very comfortable. I'm very safe and secure. I don't have to worry that, oh, what if my phone gets snatched? What if, somebody judges me? It doesn't happen here. So this is the best thing about this country.
But what are the challenges being from the diaspora that over there? What are the challenges,
Uh,
the lows?
um, Having a support network, starting afresh, building your own support network. If uh, students come here, if somebody comes here to, work, they have to have a support network. If they don't, then they can get very, very lonely, and very isolated. So you have to have a support network,
Yeah,
whether it's your, yeah, whether it's people of your own community, your family, if you have family somewhere. Otherwise, it's just everybody likes to mind their own business. So, yeah, and they respect each other's privacy and they value, personal space. So, if you don't have a network, just visit your local mosque or your local place of worship. Go and just form a social network, support network, because that's something you really need. And familiarize yourself with the local community. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a Pakistani or an Indian. It's just people living there.
yeah,
Everyone.
because even if you're in your own country, if you move to another city,
Yes,
and that's
absolutely.
a task and a half to form a support network, and because that happened to me
Yeah.
recently as well. So that's
Hmm.
the task to make friends, not only a support system to come next, right? Making
Yep.
acquaintances, good acquaintances, having good friends,
Hmm.
and then you don't have
Yeah.
a best friend because that takes time, right? And your
Oh
support
yeah.
system. So that's really
Yeah.
important. So I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. But I think it's a whole new ball game where why if you're a
Hmm.
diaspora. Uh,
Yeah.
you because our podcast is going to be short because people's attention span is decreasing. So I'm going to
Yeah.
end with asking you that what are
Mm-hmm.
some words of wisdom that you want to give? You want it to end right now, or do you
No,
wish
no, keep
to?
going. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So, what are some words of wisdom that you want to give to people who come over there, who are part of the diaspora community? Any tips, really, or words of wisdom through your experience, what you want to tell those people?
Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna keep it in English and Urdu mix. So whenever you go to a new country, familiarize yourself with the customs, with the traditions, of the local people there, and don't pass judgment on anyone. And be polite and mind your please and thank yous, because it's very important to be polite and just be very open minded to different possibilities. Don't think that, oh, this used to happen in Pakistan, why isn't it happening here? Because every country, every place has its different ways, different styles, different manner of doing things. So be aware of your surroundings and just familiarize yourself with the place. That's it. That's all I can say. And yeah, be open minded.
Yeah, be open-minded wherever you are, but
Hmm.
specifically when you're in a foreign country.
Yeah.
It's a different
And
culture.
don't forget to smile, because smile is a universal language, especially here. And people will greet you, on the street. It's not like Pakistan, somebody greets you, and you're like, kya chahiye? No, people
Free.
greet you here. Yes, people greet you here randomly out of nowhere. They're very kind. They're very nice. That's what I like about it.
How's the weather there?
Sometimes my in-laws say, "Oh, you brought Karachi weather with you." So right now it's very hot and surprisingly very
I,
humid. Yes, but hopefully it will rain soon. You know
I
how
hope it
rainy
does.
it
It's
is.
not raining in
Yeah.
Karachi as well. So
Ah.
that's a
Hmm.
sad thing. That's something common in both Northampton and
It rains a lot in Northampton, but right now there's going to be a third heat wave, and I can't believe it.
is the heat waves the same like over here? How much the temperature goes up?
Surprisingly, it's getting there, because 2 weeks ago we went on a walk, my husband and I, and we checked the temperature, and believe you me, the temperature was 35 degrees
Oh, it's the same.
in Northampton. So people who deny global warming, climate change, I'm gonna give them food for thought. How can it be 35 here?
Yeah, in a
It's
country
very,
like the
yeah.
UK.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah,
Yeah, so it was nice talking to you, and it was our first podcast. So
yeah.
I hope everyone watching liked it. Of course, I had to have you as my first guest because I miss you a lot. And this is the kind of podcast where we do not necessarily have celebrities or famous people only, but also people who are
Hmm.
human and interesting, and you're really interesting. And I think
Oh,
people got to know that through this podcast. And I'm not saying that you're not famous, you or
oh. Actually, I'm happy to be here, and the feeling is so mutual. One of the few people that I really, really miss from Karachi. I miss all the animals that I left behind, my cats,
that you
but
pet love.
you're one of the few humans that I really miss from Karachi. And I wish
Oh,
you all the very best for your future podcasts.
thank you so much.
You're most
But
welcome.
we can't
Take
hug
care.
or shake hands, so let's
Yeah.
wave.
Yep.
Bye.
That's it. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.